so I can stick it into the fluorofoam, which is what I was hoping for. Haha, discombobulated. Yep, just cute little trees like this. They don't cost much. Walmart, Dollar Tree, Target, everybody seems to have a version of it. You find them old, you find them new, it does not matter. They are so fun to create with. So I hope I'm able to share an idea with you that you may not know today. So my first one is going to start off with some alphabet blocks that spell out trees. Now they all don't match, but luckily I was able to find red and green, which I think is perfect. So we're going to start off with gluing these together. I have my hot glue gun ready. I'm just going to get these all glued together. Trying to make sure that my bottom is straight so that it'll lay right. Okay, so we have them all glued together. So now Target had these little $5 set of trees. I love the colors. We've got the colors going on here. So we'll get these out of its little pack. I have them out of the package. I'm not going to attach them by putting them with the base. I want to go ahead and take this little wooden piece off. Sometimes they unscrew, sometimes you just have to pull them out. I don't need that little piece of wire. So I guess you could have saved a step and cut the wire off as you're pulling it out, but sometimes I can't get my tool in there, so now I'm going to decide where I want to put these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. We have 4, so I'll try to glue it right onto this area here. Try being the word. Give it a good try. Try to figure out which side is the best front, and I'll just hold it until it cools down. So I bought the littlest tray of deer at an estate sale. So I thought the little deer, I could even maybe pop them in. Maybe pop it in there. I don't like it in there. We're gonna go ahead and put it onto the side there, and then I tried the bigger one, but that's just too large and it hangs off there. So we're going to go one more just on the side. I think they're like a plastic. And now to finish it off, I'm going to take some of the decoupage transfer gel. I'm going to kind of brush it on where you can see the top of the blocks, especially where you can see the glue around the deer's feet. And that'll just look like it's a snowy surface. I'm going to be using some of the German glitter glass glitter. I love this stuff. It adheres really well once you get it on with the decoupage transfer gel. So I need a little extra because they're wooden blocks, and then the glue is going to adhere into the block, soak right in there. Take a little spoonful. Now I'm going to be working on these 2 trees, and they were Department 56, but if you notice something, they have holes. So at some point of this poor little tree's life, it lost its little ornaments, its little bulbs. So I just by chance was able to find this on Amazon. It is a primitive by Kathy, and though it's made to use as a garland, I'm actually going to use it so I can have each individual bead to be able to glue it back on, even though they're a little bit smaller than what was there. It's as close as match as I could find, and I love the thought of being able to use like the colors. And I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue where I see the little indent. Try to do a little bit, a little bit. And then I'm going to take one of those beads and I'm going to put it in there, so I can kind of tell where they were. And then we'll just put one of the little beads in there. Okay, now that I have some bulbs back on these little guys, I'm actually going to be adhering them to these cute little plates. They're adorable. So we're going to do that with them, but I am going to take them off the base because I think they'll look a little bit better attached to these. So you can still put them in your village if you want. They'll just have a bigger base. Plenty of glue to adhere them to the metal. Trying to center it. Okay. Now to finish these up, we're going to get some more of that glitter out, but this one is a little bit on the silver side. I thought that would look really pretty. I couldn't find anyone that had multicolors like the trees. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put that around the base. There's just something about sparkly this time of year, how the snow glistens. Oh, so pretty. Just kind of roll it around. Tap it off. Now, the one thing I am going to do very carefully is I'm just going to drop a couple of these little ornaments onto the glitter. Maybe. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty. I'll just put a few of those around. So now I'm onto these, which look like they're Dollar General. Very stiff tree, the glitter and the snow is all the way through. Love them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So my idea is to put them in a box, this little tin, with this sweet little guy. This is just a block of Dollar Tree floral foam. I'm just going to go ahead. So easy to cut this way. Cut it the rest of the way. So to cover up the foam, I'm just going to trace around this piece of decoupage paper that's got fibers in it. Go ahead and cut it out, and then we'll just glue that on top of there. What's underneath here? Okay, where's cement? That's what I needed to know. How was it attached? Okay, we pull it out. So I can stick it into the fluorofoam, which is what I was hoping for. Haha, poke the other one in. I'm gonna try to set it. Let's just attach some glue. and then just hold it until it cools. Okay, now I want to add my little deer, but I don't want him to be an ornament anymore. So we will snip this off as close as we can get it. Little hooves. I'm going to kind of lay it down so I can push the trees back so I can get him onto, and then apply some pressure so I know that I'm getting it adhered. I'm going back to that glitter because glitter just hides that hot glue. Okay, so let's add more glitter. I'll just pour it right in there because then I can, it's only going to adhere to where there is the transfer gel, so. This pipe cleaner from Hobby Lobby, which I think would be a great scarf for him. And I think to finish it off, I'm going to use this fun little garland. Look at that. Oh, we got a knot. So yeah, we'll just glue it on in spots here and there to have it adhere. Just going around so these don't pop a wheelie and gluing them down very gingerly. Try not to put too much glue so you see all that hot glue from the front. A little crisscross applesauce here because I had a little piece that I got cut off, and I didn't want to waste it. Changed my mind on the candy cane stripes just because it just didn't, it stuck out too much, so we're just going to change it for this pipe cleaner that matches these a little bit more. So were y'all able to get your hands on some of these beautiful flocked trees at Hobby Lobby? Oh, I love them. The sparkle, there's just enough sparkle. They came in multiple colors, but these are just the white ones that you bought individually, and then these came in a 4-pack that I've already used one on something else. So I have this sweet little box that's just kind of been hanging out. So I would like to put them in here to kind of give them that rustic snowy look, to fill the box up a little bit so they don't aren't just sitting there. A little bit of this left that I used earlier. As you see, it doesn't completely fit, but that's okay because we're going to be gluing stuff on top of the floral foam. So we will make it work. I'm going to glue that little corner piece in first. It a little bit better taking the bases off. That one does not want to come out. Okay, got them all off the bases now. Now I'm going to take that one back out, put some glue in it, make sure that it will stay. I'm going to tuck that all the way into them, small ones. I'm going to add these little sweet ones that I thrifted because I want to add this vintage plastic Santa. I love him against that white background. Tuck Santa in there. I don't know what Santa was supposed to be holding, but back in the day he was holding something. I don't know what he was holding, but so I'm trying to do a couple different things. I liked it, but I didn't love it. And then I went into my stash to see what I had, and you know, Santa's always on a time crunch. So I found this paper clock face that I had, and I think I actually like that idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some presents. These actually were in a viewer mail. I don't even think that at the time you're seeing this, you saw that video. So, it'll be coming, y'all. See if I can cut the base off this. Oh. Only because I only have one of it left, so it doesn't have any other friends to go with. So I think I can fit it in there. Last little detail. I'm gonna see if one of my little glass pieces, I'm gonna take the hanger out, will go ahead and fit in there. Oh, it does. Then we filled the hole. And the silver goes with that, even though that's brass. At least I got something to go into that hole. Finish it off. I'm gonna take some of this little garland just around the top, and that'll hide a little bit more of the edges. Have this just a little 4 muffin tin, and I have a bottle brush tree that has no base, and then I have these Dollar Tree ones, and then I have Santa who has no boots. So I'm going to try to all add this in together. What do you think? Okay, there's that, right? So first thing I need to do, though, I don't really care for the ornaments, and as you can see, they're falling off anyway. So we will go ahead and get them taken off. I'm gonna unwrap these. Oh, well, it wasn't really attached any longer anyway. So now I need to start to glue these in. Like these, I can glue in and they'll push down and touch the bottom. This one, on the other hand, does not want to. And I could do floral foam, but I thought, why not take one of those bases, glue that on, and then glue it to that. It's crazy. Some of them it melts. The hot glue will melt. It looks like a spider crawling. It's crazy. I need to fill in around the base, and I have this thrifted snow, so I'm just going to cut a piece of it off, a little bit of hot glue around the base, and then kind of just stuff it in there. And then I'll kind of fluff. Would it have been easier? Maybe. I mean, I really wanted it to kind of work in with the branches, so that's why I didn't glue it in first. Before I glue Santa in there, I need to work on Santa a little bit. I'm going to glue his little coat back down. Going to glue his belt. He's all discombobulated. We're going to work on his beard a little. I worked on more Santa's beards this season. He does not need his tree hanger. He is not going to hang from a tree. He's going to be in this muffin tin. Oops, he has no boots. Drippy glue, drippy glue, drippy glue. Turn my glue down, turn my glue down. Okay, and now we're going to use some of that snow in here. And you'll never know that he lost his boots. Like he should be holding something. Maybe he had this that fell off of him, but you're not going to really see that very well. And it's sewed shut. I mean, I guess I can come up with something, but I'm gonna have him holding the candy cane. Then I think we will go ahead and use, I mean, what am I gonna, I don't want to throw his bag out. Here we go with one of the best sellers, bottle brush trees in doorknobs. Base. So it's pretty easy, other than the embellishments. Now go ahead. Wait for it to cool. Now I have this old tinsel. I think that it has a nice hue for that, and the so now where do I go down here? I think I go down there. I like it down there. So just to add some Christmas bling. I have these old tiles to spell out joy, since I have 3 trees. We're going to go ahead and glue those on there. I'm going to try to decide which I think is my best side. Now I have a bag full. How do we end up with a bag full of littles? Just little trees. Some have, you know, because we thrift everything. So, yeah. But I love littles. Look at this little bottle set that somebody had wired together. I think this set is so super cute. So, I'm just going to look for some of the bottle brush trees. Just look how cute that is. They can be a little bit bigger too. They don't actually even all have to be the same size. So my one in the middle is going to be a little bit taller than the other. And I just kind of picked the same hues is what I did. And as I was deciding what to finish it off with, I have this little bag of just littles. Littles. I think a lot of them were necklace, and I'm going to see like if this angel can I glue it? I have 2 of them. One, the legs were broken. I bought this from a folk art. I don't know if she necessarily made them, but I do think I want to put the other one to keep the pair together. Now I have some old rusty aged metal funnels. Of course, when I started collecting these, I thought I was going to be able to like find enough for a Christmas tree, but I've had these for a couple of years now and it has not happened. So we're going to put a Christmas tree in them or a bottle brush tree in them. So which I think is perfect because you can have some fun with the base. So there again, take it off. So I thrifted this little garland here. It's all in a shamble. And I think I'm just going to take one so that we have those old aged bulbs. And there's different shapes. Unfortunately, I have to cut close to, I know it's made to all hang together, but that's not what's happening here today. This next one is so super simple. Old truck, old metal truck, bottle brush, take the base off, clip a little bit of that off, doesn't have to be all the way to the, and then we're just going to glue it in, and it is such simple. These are kind of funky trees with the little swirls going on there. Done on purpose. They're not smashed. They've been cut. And I thought this little box would be perfect to put them in. But of course, they don't fit with the base. Theme of the day is to take them off. Theme of the video is to take them off the bases. Okay, got it filled up. Now I'll go ahead and glue these in. I'm not going to worry about covering up the foam right yet. Some more of this garland that I used earlier. And we're just going to put a little dab of glue. I'm going to cut off a little piece of the garland. I'm going to fold the end so it doesn't fray. And then we will tuck it in that way. And then I have this little pixie. He's got that same hue. So we're going to go ahead and add him in. And I always take off this because I know they were meant to hang on trees. But we're going to go ahead and glue him in right here. So I have some of these tags that I had printed off, a download from Etsy. I was really looking for the 25s. So they're old like price tags. So I'm going to go ahead and add them to the front of the box. This had a blank space, so even though that's not the same color, the trees aren't the same color. It's all that I had out of it was a piece of a shiny bright box. But doesn't mean you can't use the wording. Label on the whole thing, I'm just kind of taking pieces and parts of stuff that I have and creating just a little hodgepodge of box. So I hope that I gave you a few new ideas of what to do with bottle brush trees. I just absolutely love those little things Well, some are big, but I hope that I've inspired you to get in your stash, see what you have, what you can put together, some boxes, some doorknobs, whatever you have in your stash to use to put one of those cute little trees on. So thanks again for watching today's video. As always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you're checking out the channel for the first time and this is your jam, anything that has to do with secondhand, DIY, and crafting, please hit that subscription button along with the notification bell so you know we've uploaded a new video. And we will see you next time, guys. And you can see what we're up to. Bye.